One time I was skating on the block, this guy was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. He's like, let me see that shirt. Housing has a skate team? I'm like, yeah. People love it. People are here in Gun Hill, you know, they always like tell me like, yo, keep doing your thing, put Gun Hill on the map. So it's like, they love what I'm doing.
Public housing to me is like remembering where I come from. You know, my friends, remembering like the stuff that I saw, you know, and then just putting it into a skate brand and just wearing it like, yeah, this is where I'm literally from, you know?
Skating in the Bronx, it's a little grimier. It's grimy out here. But you feel better when you land a trick. It's everything.
Yeah, it all comes from the environment, like the inspiration, everything we do. Even the guys that's on the corner doing what they doing, like hairstyle, you'd be surprised the way they dress, and you look at the runway in Paris, it's the same thing, big jackets. That all come from the hood. It's curly, like it's connected. Yo, you think they got chopped cheese? That could always be a graphic, bro.
Yeah, OD. Just put it just right on the deck.
We definitely doing a candle graphic though.
Candle word, that ass, right on the board, lined up.
Yeah, there's a lot of inspiration in here.
My name is Vladi. I grew up here on Gun Hill. I knew Ron from playing basketball, that's how I met Ron. We met up in the bench one day and we were just talking and he was just telling me he would admire me like skating since I was little. He was saying like, yo, you were still skating even though people were telling you to play basketball. Because in the hood, like no one really looks at skateboarding like that. People just looks at skateboarding like, oh, what are you doing? Like play ball. I was like, yo, Ron, we should like start something that that's hood and like gritty and like just raw, just represents like us. And he was like, yo, word. And then Ron came out of nowhere, it's like with a t-shirt. I was in the hallway and Ron came up to me, he was like, yo, hold that. He showed the shirt, I was like, looking at it, I was like, it's a public housing skate team. I was like, wait a minute. I looked at it again, I was like, yo, wait, this is hard. I started wearing it and then me and Ron was just like making more shirts after that. And then we started making decks. We just kept going with it.
Effortless high pop, you know what I mean? Like our style, we have fucking style. I don't know, we have like that, I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's like when I was skating in the South, people knew that I was from New York.
When you're from here, like when you're from the public housing, it like touches you more because you know that you come from like nothing.
It's kind of a blessing because they made me tough. You know, I'm not tough like, you know, I'm gonna F you up tough, but inside it made me very strong and cautious with my surroundings, you know?
Tell me about outside the projects, like out here, because it's kind of nice out here.
Well, yeah, you guys only been here for a couple of minutes. Yeah, a lot of people like to say they're from Gun Hill because, you know, the name Gun Hill, but
it's a hectic community. To this day, it's still bad, you know? People get shot at in the afternoon and stuff like that.
It's all about how you make it from there on now. So it's just a movement. So you just gotta get down with the public housing skate team.
Yeah, this right here is the helicopter right here. Random times you'll see sometimes helicopters like looking through the window, like lights from the helicopters and everything. So it's very authentic, you can't make this up. Like, I remember waking up seeing lights going through my window right in my face. You'd think my mom was waking me up for school or some shit. And it's not that, it's just they looking for somebody and this is happening when you look in your window. Whoever they're looking for, it is what it is.
So that's what we kind of do in our clothes. We show what's really going on and we do it in a positive way. Ron always comes up to me like, yo, imagine just putting like money tree in front of the projects and like, if you change that mentality, people like, they come in here, they think they can't make money. It's like just putting money rugs and like money trees, like people's mentality would start changing.
Even though you're from the projects, it doesn't mean that you have to be a part of the projects. You could be whatever you want. I'm still in public housing, but I don't feel like I'm in public housing because I skateboard.
But the best thing out of it, that I get out of it, it's the expressions of kids around the projects. Like, wow, he's a skater, you know, and he's from the projects. And he's color skinned, you know, it's like, I could do it too.
At the end of the day, that's the goal, you know what I'm saying? The goal is to make public housing a protein where like a kid will want to pay for the Knicks. Well, instead he's like, yo, I want to grow up and pay for public housing and get paid. You know what I'm saying? Basically taking nothing and making it something. Just like hip hop, that's how you would take a sample, make it into a hit record. You know, just how you could take, you know what I'm saying? And it's all about wanting to be heard also. I feel like Bronx was a forgotten place, and that's where like graffiti took place. You see somebody spray painting the train, spray painting the wall, and they want the loudest letters, right? Text front, right? They want the loudest colors. It's the same thing with us. We're taking nothing and turning it into something. We're taking a logo, fuck around and take a housing logo and turn it into $1 million logo.